Hey guys, I am so white that it might be considered a medical condition unlimited, and in this video I'm tackling a toot and boot where I'm going to be tackling Monster of Theseus and SPYGAL Misty. So if you guys would like to see another toot and boot next week, don't forget to like the video. 800 likes would be the goal, and we're going to get on into this and leave your comments in the comment section below of how you feel about these cards. I should have talked about Monster of Theseus last week, but I didn't have the time, and I'm not home right now, so it's hard for me to film. So let's get on into this and break down these cards. So let's get on into Monster of Theseus. He's a water zombie fusion tuna monster, level 5 with 2200 attack and 1800 defense, and he takes 2 tuna monsters to fuse this card. At face value, if you take away, an obvious category of instant fusion, this card really isn't good. The only concept that makes this card busted and amazing is instant fusion. And the truth of the matter is this card is going to shift the metagame and make the game so different compared to how it is now. Norden impacted the game dramatically, and this card is basically just as good as Norden. Norden's still a little bit better, because Norden still gives you something for free when this card is just naturally just good, because this card is just like, I'm a tuner. And everyone's like, I could combo with this and blank and blank and blank and blank. To me, I look at this card and say, wow, I actually have a good reason to now throw in extra synchros into my deck, like level 8s and 7s and 9s, and then just go from there, because this card can literally just play it. And at the end of the day, most people nowadays end up playing Instant Fusion at 3 anyway, just so that they can draw it as soon as possible just for that one Norden play. And I mean, we have Thousand Eyes Restrict, which is not terrible, but it was always decent to just be like, oh, if I have any extra room in my extra deck, just go from there. But this card is just so dramatically good because the amount of combos that this card could just lead just by it being classified tuna. It was just perfect. If I had to give this card a toot or a boot, this card is like, I would be a fucking moron if I wouldn't give this card a toot. But I think this card is so amazing, I have to give it, I'll give it a triple toot. A triple toot is when a card comes out that's so busted, so perfect, that I would play it 3 times over. And I will be definitely playing Monster of Theseus a lot in this future. So I'm very happy that this card was made. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw this in my Constellar deck, because I play Nord and I play all this like rank 4 spam. I could really use this. And then I said, wow, I could use this card with cows, because cows can manipulate levels. And then I remembered that Constellar cows can't be used for synchro summons, and I was like, the next card we're going to get into is SPYGAL Misty. She is a dark spellcaster. You don't look you look like a businesswoman. You look like you look like my mother. she just comes off like that boss that you would have to like do the interview with, and she would review you and be like, no, you're gonna get the job. I don't know what kind of magical witchcraft she'd be doing, but I'm like, from what I see, I think she should have been just a solid warrior or fairy, but whatever. So getting on into her stats, she's level 4, 1500 attack and 1600 defense. She's a trigger effect and blah blah blah. Her effect states, if this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you could declare 1 card type, monster, spell, or trap, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck, and if you do, draw 1 card if it's the declared type. Once per turn during either player's turn, you could target 1 spiral super agent you control and 1 monster your opponent controls, and return both monsters to the hand. So the funny thing is, she's like a hindered version of Scrap Dragon in my head. She's basically like, target 1 card your opponent controls, target a spiral super agent, and then you basically return them back to the hand, which really doesn't do anything really for you in the long run. The draw factor is the only thing that she really has, and the concept that she's not a spiral monster, instead she's called SPYGAL instead of spiral, which kind of takes away the whole concept of, them being together. I know that she's supposed to be a supporting card and not really like a spiral monster, but she's supposed to help the deck, so it'd be better if she was a spiral monster instead of SPYGAL, but whatever. But overall, at this card, it's like at face value, I wouldn't play it. I don't think that this card's very good, so I'm booting it. I'm booting it because the concept of what she gives in the concept of bouncing back the cards isn't something that's really helpful nowadays. And as for her second effect, being able to draw, that was her first effect, but the concept of her drawing isn't bad, and that's probably the only reason why you'd play her. But I think that this card is just mediocre and a card that most other spiral players will just overlook. So that's how I feel about this this week. I think Monster of Theseus takes up for this because he got a triple toot and he got one boot in this round. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave your comments in the comment section below about how you feel about SPYGAL Misty and about Monster of Theseus. But both of these cards have been out for a while. I wish I kind of tackled them sooner, but these are overall my opinions. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below how you feel about both cards. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below about how you feel about these cards, and like the video if you haven't already. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I am wacky, weird, and dumb, so that's always fun. So I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. Bye. I don't feel good.